There is one practice that no one in the manifestation coaching industry is talking about. And I want to share that with you right now, because what I'm going to share with you is going to help you bend reality, manifest your dream life, and all the components: more money, deeper love, greater calm, peace, fulfillment, business results a lot faster. I promise you. So stay tuned as we dive into this one practice that no one in the manifesting world is talking about. My name is Matthew Paddy, and I've been helping entrepreneurs and people in the spiritual community for over 30 years live with a greater sense of calm, peace, and fulfillment, and live their best life. So let's dive in. What's this one practice? Well, let's talk really quickly about the central nervous system, because the central nervous system has two components: the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. And without getting too nerdy and too, brain candy-fied, for those that want to dive in, let's do that. But let's not go too deep in that. There's two segments. The first one, the sympathetic nervous system, is about fight or flight. And that's where you are in stress, or you start to really become monomaniacal. You focus on survival. So cortisol goes up, a stress response in the body. Your heart rate increases. Everything about your nervous system is in reaction mode, fight or flight. That's the sympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system responds really, really well to breath, and calmness ensues from there. So your digestion improves, lower heart rate, lower blood pressure. You expand energetically. You become more conscious of the larger self, of opportunities, of that which you desire, being present right now in this moment. So what's this one practice? I've already alluded to it. It's your breath. Think about it for a moment. When you are stressed, you feel in lack, or you're in a void of something in your life. You want more money, you want a better career, you want a better relationship, or a relationship that's beautiful, intimate, deep, and loving. And you just don't feel like you're there yet. Maybe you've been trying to manifest things for a long time and feel frustration building up in your body. Maybe you feel like you're getting little wins, but you're not getting the big win, and then you're getting impatient. These are all the signs that you're probably running the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight. You're in reaction mode all the time. You look at the outside world as being real and evidence of your manifesting failure. Does that make sense? Because this is what I've done in the past too. I've looked and said, it's not working. It's not working. Something's wrong with me. I'm not doing it right. I need to work harder. I need to focus with greater effort. Everything about the central nervous system and those two components, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, responds through breath. So if you're breathing really short and shallow, and you're at speed all the time, constantly looking over your shoulder or looking ahead of you to make sure that the scene is safe. I'm manifesting what I want. I feel safe. I'm manifesting the life that I want and the experiences I want. I feel secure. Then you're going to calm yourself. But it's a false floor and a false summit at the same time, because you're still operating potentially from the sympathetic nervous system. Very fast heart rate or higher heart rate, higher base rate of blood pressure, and your breath rate is faster and shallow. Because there's a lot of breath coaches out there. There's a lot of breath work techniques out there. But are they really getting to the practice? Because in all the work that I've done with so many entrepreneurs and people just like you watching this, if you're still with me, that are doing breath work, I see very little change in their manifesting abilities. They feel calmer for the moment. They may release some toxins or some energy or trauma or stress within the breathwork session or at the end, and they feel more relaxed and accessible to life. But do they become magnetic to their desires? Do they turn this big switch on that allows them to lean into life and to become this electromagnet that just draws everything that they desire to them. No, I don't see that. And I've worked with a lot of people. So this is why I'm helping you with this. So when you breathe and you want to move into the parasympathetic nervous system, you're breathing long, slow, and deep, nice and relaxed. And as you breathe nice and relaxed, long, slow, and deep, there's no effort. Practice little by little, long, slow, deep breaths. No beginning, no end. And if you sit or stand and just observe your breath for just 5 minutes, then you will start to hear your digestion. Your stomach may start gurgling. Your mouth may start salivating. Okay? Like mine is right now while I'm talking to you, because I feel really calm. I feel really aligned with talking about this with you. And I hope that it's reaching you. So if you're still with me, comment below breath, so I know that you're still with me and you're hearing me here. So your stomach begins to digest better. Your breath rate is slower. Your heart rate is slower. You're more receptive. You're more calm. You're more in the peace and presence of this now moment, which is the only moment that exists. You're not pulled into the future and you're not pulled into the past. You're not pulled into anxious thoughts or pulled into thoughts that depress, flatten, and contract you. So try it. 5 minutes of breathing slowly, deeply, and just observe the self. Observe how calm you feel. Observe what comes up for you in those 5 minutes of breath. You're going to want to get kicked out. Your brain is, maybe mind is going to want to jump all over the place, like some bucking bronco or wild brumby, as we call them in Australia. So your role is to condition your body through your breath. Your breath is the instrument that activates your divine vessel. It activates your manifesting abilities. It activates and strengthens your magnetism to draw to you that which you want to experience. All those desires that you have live inside of you. They live inside of you and are carried like Pegasus, or on the back of Pegasus, on the wings of your breath. So try it. Lean into it 5 minutes. Then you can extend to 10, then to 15. But every single day, 5 minutes. Build from that. Practice your breathing. Notice now that you are then dilating. You're expanding your field of potential. You're expanding your awareness. Opportunities now start to pour into you with the practice of breath. Because while you're shrunken, contracted in your breath, you're actually reducing life. You're contracted. You're keeping the walls up around you because you've got to protect yourself. You've got to feel safe. You want to feel secure. So you're in fight or flight. You're in the sympathetic, short, shallow breathing. Go to the breath, the parasympathetic. Release the body. Relax the body. And from there, you become more magnetic. I promise you, it 100% works. And now what you think you want, you now feel into what you really desire. And now your heart's desire comes alive within you because you're now receptive to it. You're not running around, walking around with jagged edges all the time, thinking, I need this and I need this and I need this, requiring all these dopamine hits in order to satisfy this childhood gap in I'm not whole, I'm not complete, I'm not fulfilled yet. Does this make sense? So your manifesting is predicated on your breath. No one teaches it. I don't know why. That's why I'm calling it out. So if you love this content and you want to know how to control and direct your mind, your energetics for greater success, greater fulfillment, greater peace, love, happiness, and joy, then in the comment section, in the description below, you'll see a link to my group. Come into the group. It's called Frequency for Success, and you'll see lots of modules, great masterclasses, and epic people from all over the world gathering several times a week to dive deeper into the energetics of success, the frequency of success. I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.